my name is María del Mar Guzmán Montoya, and I am a student in the Universidad Nacional Abierta de Distanciacional, and for the course of Research Pedagogical Practice, I carry out a research project which I will explain in this video using the poster we developed in the previous phase. In this video, I will introduce the research context, the students I work with, the objectives of my students, the methodology, and the main findings. The title of my research is Fostering Students' Confidence and Participation in English Classes Through Educational Games and ICT Tools. In previous English classes, I noticed that many students often feel anxious, shy, or unconfident, and this makes it so hard for them to participate orally, which reduces their opportunities to practice speaking and receive teacher feedbacks. As a result, their motivation decreases and it affects their overall language learning. This situation made me think how I can create a safe and motivating environment where students feel confident to speak and participate actively in class, which land me in my research question. How can educational games and ICT tools increase adult students' confidence and encourage active participation in English classes in a virtual environment? My research explored ways to improve students' confidence and participation in English, right? So I reviewed key studies to guide my approach. Gerald, in 2009, showed that teachers can identify classroom challenges, try new strategies, and reflect on their results. Willis, in 2014, support the use of the action of research cycle, planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. Studies by Bailey, Cherokee, and Carcillo in 2017 highlight interactive and playful activities increase students' motivation and confidence. And Escobar Jurado at 2021 show that ICT tools enhance engagement. Finally, constructivist theories from Piaget in 1970 and Vygotsky in 1978 emphasize learning through experience, interaction, and scaffolding, which helped me design collaborative and participatory activities. So, based on our research question and the analysis of the theoretical framework, I defined my objective. The general objective was to foster students' confidence and active participation in English classes through educational games and digital tools. And my three specific objectives were: first, to identify the factors that cause anxiety or insecurity in students during class to understand why many feel shy or hesitate to participate. Second, to analyze teaching strategies and digital tools that could reduce anxiety and encourage active participation, drawing on the ideas of Gerald 2009, Willis 2014, and Escobar Jurado 2021. And third, to examine how increased confidence affects motivation and learning outcomes, observing if students engage more in oral and writing activities and how this impacts on their progress in English. Okay, knowing that my population consists of a fully virtual environment, the research was conducted with adult students aged between 22 and 36, organized in two groups with two weekly classes of 2 hours each. All participants were English 3 students at the UNAN with an English level of B1. During the first class, it was explained that if they choose to turn the cameras on, they were giving their consent for their image to be used as evidence in the research process. Participation was completely voluntary and students could turn off their cameras at any time, ensuring their comfort and privacy. I use qualitative classroom-based action research approach, following cycles of planning, acting, observing, and reflecting to improve students' confidence and participation. Data were collected through field diaries, lesson plans, class recording, interactive activities, even Google Form surveys, and feedback conversations. I observed students' participation implemented ICT-based and interactive activities, tasks. I analyzed their responses and gathered their opinions. This interactive process allowed me to adjust my strategies continuously and give them a better support to the students' confidence, motivation, and engagement in their English classroom. So, from all the results collected and evidence through field diaries, surveys, performance activities, class recording, and feedback conversation, it was clear that the use of educational games and ICT tools increase students' confidence and active participation in the virtual English classroom. Feedback conversation were the richest sources of qualitative insights, showing higher motivation, engagement, and comfort when speaking English. File diaries and surveys confirm that students participate more actively, while recordings of the class demonstrate improvement in both oral and writing tasks. Beyond the use of technological tools and activities, it's really important to highlight that the students' engagement also depends on their teacher students connection. When students perceive the teacher is not just an authority figure but as a guide and supportive presence, they feel more comfortable and participating and taking the risk in their language learning. Establish this sense of trust and closeness was the key to fostering a safe, motivating, and engaging learning environment. So, in conclusion, the study demonstrates that combining interactive tools with meaningful teacher students relationships can significantly enhance confidence, participation, and motivation in adult English learners. This reinforces the importance of both pedagogical strategies and human connection in virtual learning context. And that's how my research was conducted. Thank you so much, and I hope I did great explaining and supporting my research process.